This school's been here since in the 1920s. Throughout the years, it's been very successful and it's been thriving. However, several years ago, when the public schools opened to junior high students, there was an exodus of some students there. We became an academy, I think, when our enrollment was starting to drop a little. I began to work really closely with the board of directors because their mission, as well as mine, is that we have a strong Catholic identity. And there was no question about that. But what we need to do is bring Ave Maria Catholic Academy into the 21st century.
I did go to grammar school here. At the time it was called Our Lady of Grace, and it was unbelievable. I loved the plays, the songs. I loved the feeling of everyone coming together, and it was always so warm and comfortable. I was never afraid or uncomfortable or nervous to come to school. When I came back here, I still felt that warm feeling.
There was always a warmth about it. You walked into this place, you felt accepted. Everybody's there as like a cheerleader for you. And that going into the academy phase was something I definitely wanted to keep going. But the school had to engage in a new vision. We needed to step out of the box. Today, teachers are being trained in a totally different way.
I constantly, and the other teachers constantly, have to be looking into what's coming next. Not just saying, okay, I've learned that and I've mastered that and I'm going to teach the students how to use it. We constantly have to stay on our feet and learn what's out there.
Our generation were basically chalk and talk. They'd write on the board, then they'd talk, kids would write notes, and that would be it. And there was no interaction, there was no technology. Our kids today are different. They learn differently. They're influenced by television, they're influenced by a lot of things that we may have been influenced, but not to the degree that they're influenced today. So we have to change as well.
Everyone shares the same vision. The teachers, the faculty, myself, the board of directors.
I think that it was important for the school to change and update their technology because that's what's going on in the world today. We don't want to teach them something that they're not going to use. That's okay. It's important to really prepare them now with those skills. And technology is a skill. I don't know one company that's successful that doesn't use technology.
What we need to do is bring Ave Maria Catholic Academy into the 21st century through a new science lab where they actually can do experiments and not just read about them, through a new media center, by giving our students outlets to be creative and to learn and to express themselves. And that's what the board of directors has done. It's made each classroom interactive where students are not just sitting there listening to what the teacher's saying, they're up there, they're pressing on the board.
When they research, it's something that they can do now here in class instead of going home and doing it.
Even our report cards and every test grade will now be put online.
There's other ways of student achievement too. My integrated Algebra 1 class, my 7th and 8th graders are learning the 9th grade high school curriculum. It's challenging them, and they're living up to that challenge. Our students are used to working together in groups, so that adds another dimension. They're learning how to collaborate. Parents send their children to Ave Maria Catholic Academy so that they can be extraordinary human beings.
We want to go out and we want to do better, and we want to be not only better for ourselves, but to help other people.
One thing the school never lacked is heart and warmth. You get that the second you walk down the halls of the building. Now we're bringing another dimension.
Change is inevitable, and you have to go with it for the children to really be prepared.
You can have the best teachers in the world, you can have the best facilities in the world, you can have the best technology in the world, but I think what Catholic education does, and our faith does, is kind of gels them together. It's their foundation, it keeps them together.
And I feel the students, when they go to high school, they're prepared academically, spiritually, and also socially, and they do have that foundation of a Catholic school. This school's been here since in the 1920s. Throughout the years, it's been very successful and it's been thriving. However, several years ago, when the public schools opened to junior high students, there was an exodus of some students there. We became an academy, I think, when our enrollment was starting to drop a little. I began to work really closely with the board of directors because their mission, as well as mine, is